Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Mad Capper, and this is another video on Raid Shadow Legends. And today we're going to talk about round 3 of the matchup between Frozen Banshee and Occult Brawler. Who is the best? For all the marbles, we had a draw in round 1. We had a slight edging of Occult Brawler. You could argue it a draw, but I'm going to call it an Occult Brawler win in round 2. A very close finish, definitely demands a rematch. And here it is, round 3. This isn't what you're watching. What you're watching is I'm doing my second key on Spirit Affinity Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss with my unkillable team. You can see my Draco and my Frozen Banshee in this comp. And that is a little preview of what I have at the very end of this video. I'm going to play you my first run and, you know, just as some bonus coverage. I managed to book my Draco fully. My Draco being fully booked makes this a little bit different than it did in the actual round 2 footage. So I wanted to add that to the end of this so you can see it. Anyway, so I mean, let's just get into it, and then I'll meet you back here. For me, it'll be 2 seconds, but for you, it'll be like 10 minutes. So enjoy round 1 and round 2 of the Void Affinity Nightmare Clan Boss Counter-Attack Speed-Tuned Team Occult Brawler versus Frozen Banshee. Oh, that was a long amount of time. I know it doesn't look like it's moved at all, but it has. I don't know. That seems really cheesy, but it still kind of was fun to do. So final thoughts. First off, a clear victory to Frozen Banshee. Yes, Occult Brawler was dealt a raw hand. There was an early kill there. There was a couple of things that needed to happen that didn't. And so the run didn't go near as far as it could and should have. Yeah, but too bad. This is a showdown. This is a one-time for all whammies. You could be Usain Bolt in a 4x100 meter relay knowing that you're the fastest man alive, and if the guy before you trips and falls, too bad, so sad. And that might have been the case of what happened here. If Skull Crushers trips and falls, too bad, so sad. Now that we have one win each and a draw in the first round, that makes it an overdraw, right? No, wrong. I'm going to tell you the winner, and the hint is right here. Your winner of this battle is Frozen Banshee, and let me tell you why. For 3 reasons. First of all, her kit allows counterattack for her to scale very, very well. And if you can add dual poisoners, be it a Steel Skull, be it you have a Draco maybe in your comp, whatever it is, if you have a double poison counterattack team in Nightmare, she is going to amplify everyone's damage on poisons so insurmountably that she will definitely give you that one key you're looking for. I think that she, I don't have the best built one. I have a very hastily built one. When I get more gear that I can put on her for lifesteal gear, she's only going to do better. I'm only going to increase her damage. Occult Brawler is an epic, and so he does have a greater room to grow because his base stats are higher, especially in HP and attack, but not so much so that she can't hold her own in that, especially at Nightmare and lower. At Brutal, she would be an absolute boss. She's definitely 10 times better than Kale in my opinion. So this is a sidebar. I think the advent of her in the game, and if you think you could reasonably get her, and I think I got her from the pass. I think she's a free champion from the battle pass. So if you are a free-to-play player and you're going to buy the battle pass, and hopefully you'll get this champion again that way, don't pick Kale, pick Elaine, because I found her to be easier in the campaign than Kale. I found she was easier in that early progression. Kale scales way better. He's viable in the clan boss, which Elaine really isn't. I get all that. But just for that initial campaign, and if you know that you have Frozen Banshee in your pocket for the clan boss, you don't need Kale. Now, the flip side is you could use her and Kale, and then boom, you're even better damage. I get it. But I'm just saying, if you're trying to look for a single poisoner and to have an easier time in the campaign, perhaps Elaine is now the option. Just food for thought. Anyway, the reason why I have chosen her is because of this run right here, and because of what she did on the first run. Draco's damage, now he was booked. He wasn't booked on he had a 4-turn cooldown on his poison. He now has a 3-turn cooldown. And the difference is so ridiculous. It mind boggles me. And you'll see it at the end of it. Like I said, I'll play the final run for you. But that just seals the deal in my mind. Think of it as a final overtime round for all the marbles. And she clearly comes out the winner. I've been using Occult Brawler forever. I've used 2 Occult Brawlers for a long time, then 1. Now I think he might be shelved for her. The only place that I'm not convinced that she would be better is in an Ultra Nightmare counterattack team. I feel like she wouldn't have the stats to be able to survive long enough to make herself viable in that team, whereas I think Occult Brawler's natural, inherent, better HP would make him definitely viable in that comp. So that might be the only place that I really would hesitate to recommend her. Now, is it so much so that you should pick one over the other? I don't think so. If you have her built, go with her. If you have Occult Brawler built, go with him. But she is cheaper to book because she's a rare. She's easier to build and easier to obtain because she's a rare. And, her gear necessities might be a little bit higher than Occult Brawler's, but not so much so that it would negate all that. At the end of the day, she is a champion that's going to offer you more. She's going to offer you better, and she's the champion you're probably going to want to have on your team. And as you can see here, I just ran, this is my second key, and 35.1 million. It happened again. So for the record, this is my first day Look at Draco Moore for that 15 point, that sweet ass 15.7. This is the first day that I have run. In fact, I won't put the footage because we talked through this footage and I gave you pretty much the whole run. This is my first and only ever 2-key Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss team. And it was with her, not Occult Brawler. Tomorrow I'll run Occult Brawler. Today I needed to do this. I was hoping that this would happen, and it did, because I only had 2 keys. Because I used the first 2 keys in the morning for Nightmare to build you the video. So there it is. The winner and new champion of the not Dracomorph Poison scene is Frozen Banshee. Tell me what you think. Tell me. Is it? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Do you still think that Occult Brawler is the better one? I'd love to hear your comments. Also, if there's any other video you want me to do, there's something you want me to see, or to see that you want me to test for you, please let me know. Just leave a message in the comments down below. Also, you get to see I've hit 100, which means a beautiful Lego tome, and oh look, another legendary for me to work on. So just in time, I just got my Celia up to 50. Or Kaylee, I don't know if I'm gonna make him a 60 just because I have so many Magic Affinity champions that are nukers, but he's still a fun champion to run. But I'm gonna have to level him up now, and then we'll see what happens. But yeah, please subscribe. A little preview of the next video. We're gonna quickly run over to the dungeon where we are currently working on someone, and it's not who you think it is. Yeah, is that a Galcut? Is that a 6-star fully ascended Galcut running through dungeons as if he's gonna get full masteries? Am I crazy? Have I lost my mind? Am I just bored? Maybe it's both. I don't know. To find the answer to that, you're gonna have to tune in to this channel for my next video when I let you know what craziness I've got myself into with Galcut. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to do the video. It's something I wanted to do for a while, and I finally have the champions to do it. So please visit, subscribe, notify, tell your friends, tell your family, tell people you don't even know as you're crossing by them on the street. But most importantly, I want you guys to stay safe with the COVID-19. There's a lot of hype and hysteria, but there's also a lot of real concern to take the necessary precautions. So please make sure. I run a pharmacy. I run a retail store that has a pharmacy as a core of its business, and I tell you now, please take care of yourself out there. Don't give yourself unnecessary risk. Wash your hands often. Do not touch your face and your mouth. Be kind to one another. Help those in need, and keep your stick on the ice, and have a wonderful night.